The woman ripped off her bra, then carefully stuffed it into the shoe. It looked like enough to protect the phone inside, then she threw it down from high above. This was their only way to call for help. Naya held the binoculars and kept watching the shoe falling to the ground, hoping the phone inside could send out a message. Just when they were feeling hopeless, Becky suddenly saw someone under the tower. They both started yelling at the top of their lungs, but they were way too high. The man below couldn't hear anything. Luckily, a dog nearby heard the sound from the top of the tower, but the man just called the dog to go home. As the man was about to leave, Becky quickly took off her shoe and threw it down, but it didn't catch his attention, so Becky threw the other shoe. This time, it hit a nearby metal frame. The dog heard it, and the man seemed to notice something too. He picked up the shoe on the ground. The two, seeing hope, shouted desperately from the top of the tower, but the man just looked around, then turned and walked away. Becky quickly took out a flare gun, but Naya stopped her, because the man wasn't even looking their way. Firing it now would be a waste. Then Naya noticed an RV nearby. They seemed to be getting ready for a barbecue. She decided to wait until dark to shoot the flare. When night came, Becky took out the flare gun, but when she pulled the trigger, it didn't go off. The man was just about to enter the RV. Becky finally figured out how to use the gun. The bright flare lit up the sky and caught the man's attention. Nia waved her phone at the top of the tower, and the two people below finally noticed them. The women were overjoyed, but what happened next made them furious. The man took a crowbar and broke the car window. They could only watch as he stole the car and even gave them the middle finger. Not only were they not rescued, they also lost a car. The next day, no rescue came, which meant the phone was broken in the fall. They would die up there sooner or later. So Naya decided to climb down to get the backpack, but Becky didn't want her to take the risk. Naya had already made up her mind. After securing the rope, she started climbing down, but just after going a short distance, something went wrong. Luckily, Naya stayed calm and handled it well. She stabilized herself and soon reached near the backpack, but she was still a few meters away. Then Naya made a crazy decision. She unhooked the safety rope, hung on with one hand, and reached out with the other to grab the bag. Still, she couldn't reach, so she decided to swing and jump for it. She landed on the only support point. The terrifying moment left her heart racing. Carefully peeking over the edge, she couldn't imagine what would happen if she slipped. After calming down, Naya opened the backpack and poured water into her mouth. Becky could only watch and swallow her spit, but getting back up was now Nia's new challenge. The rope was right in front of her, but just out of reach. So she took out a selfie stick, tied it to the bag, and was able to hook the rope. After setting it up, Nia jumped again, grabbed the hanging bag, and held on tight. Becky pulled with all her strength, while Naya climbed up bit by bit. Just when they were about to reach the top, something unexpected happened.